Good morning. A lot of people have asked me, how do you do the splits, ever since they saw that little Instagram post I put up about stretching. I'll tell you exactly how in this video. Stay tuned. Okay, the first thing I did years ago when people still read books was I bought this book called Super Joints by the amazing Pavel Tsatsouline. Now, I wanted to be as flexible as Pavel, and when I read through the book, page 42 explained the Cossack Stretch. And then the next page went through this drill called split switches. So let me show you how I did it, and you can do it yourself at home. So here we go, the Cossack Stretch. When I started, I could probably get to about here. And then I kept practicing, and I kept, I just learned how to increase the tension. I reread those pages over and over again. And then pretty soon I was noticing that I was getting down to the point where that femur is, that's pretty close to doing the splits. This side here, I can't go as low because of this knee. But I can go like that. And then I looked, I thought, well, I should try these split switches. So what I did was I got a couple chairs and did the same thing. And I've read the instructions carefully, and the main takeaway from this is to keep the knees locked. So when I started, I could these chairs really come in handy. Or, oh wow, all right. And if I keep my knees locked, I can really get a good stretch there. And then I just kept practicing a little bit every day, a little bit, just like the 5 rights, a little bit every day. And then finally, I got to the point where I'm getting pretty low. Maybe I can do this without the chairs. So then I got rid of the chairs and started doing them like Pavel does in the book, where I've got my hands here, I'm spreading, knee is locked. And then, I'm on my fingertips. Okay, go back this way. Oh, and it did not feel good. Honestly, for many months, it did not feel good. And I just kept practicing back and forth. And I could get down to my fists. Remembering, keeping those legs locked. And then finally, I got to the point where I could get down into that stretch, get my hands flat on the floor, and split back and forth. And then now what I'll try to do is just make sure that my form is good. Again, I'm keeping that knee locked. That's as far as I can lock that knee because it's messed up. You don't even want to know. And there we go. And then I'm really maintaining my hip mobility. And it's not as hard as it looks. I think anybody could do this with a little bit of practice, daily practice. But I'm thinking my hip joints are going to be a lot better off for it. Okay? So start with Cossack Stretch. That's the key every day. Cossack Stretch. I call this the 6th right because I always do this after the 5 rights. And then since I've already done a few of these, I can just get down into the split switches and just make sure I get deep, keep my posture good. And that's all there is to it. I would try it at home. I don't think it's going to hurt you. It's a worthy endeavor, and it'll keep your hips healthy. Thanks very much for the comments. Have a great day.